another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Philadelphia facing the Bronx.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So the Bronx will get the first possession. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Robert Covington, Okafor out there with Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Rodriguez in at the 1 spot. Now here's Williams. The Bronx shooting their first free throws of the game.
Marvin Williams at the line for 2.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. Now here's Rodriguez. Pass to Embiid. Back to Rodriguez. To the middle. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Feeds to Embiid. Right block shot. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. On defense, Philadelphia. Russell passes to Miller. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Rodriguez against Russell. Here's Rodriguez. Got a piece of it and stolen by Russell. The turnaround jumper. And Gortat kicks to Russell. And there's the 3-second violation. On defense, the Bronx. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Simmons. Off the inbound pass. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Russell kicks to Gortat. Okafor with the steal. Rodriguez outside. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Picked by Williams. Here's Russell. He feeds it to Williams. Kicks it out to Iguodala. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now the feed to Okafor. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Rodriguez. Okafor, the pass to Rodriguez. Drills the three-pointer.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Russell dishes to Iguodala. Here's Miller. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Williams for three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. On defense, the Bronx leading by 5. Embiid the screen. Kicks it to Covington. Another three for Philadelphia.
Nice pass there by Sergio Rodriguez.
There's a screen by Gortat. Russell kicks to Miller. Passes to Iguodala. Inside, the kick out to Williams. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the wing right side. Okafor with the ball. Williams picks him up. Nice D from Russell.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
Will go for a different look here. Noel's checked in for Embiid. Henderson comes in for Simmons. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Rodriguez. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. Poked away and stolen by Russell. By himself, and the slam dunk by Russell.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Philadelphia trails by 6, and Bayless kicks to Thompson. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Philadelphia, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Okafor. Here is Russell. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. At the top of the key, Williams. Gortat, the pass to Williams. Back to Gortat. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Bayless after Marcin Gortat's bucket. Here's Okafor. And no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Russell kicks to Gortat. Iguodala dishes to Miller. And he banks in the layup. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Gortat. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Williams dishes to Russell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Henderson passes to Bayless. And here is Okafor. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bronx on top, leading by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Philadelphia trails by 8, so on the floor for Philadelphia. Noel is out there with Stauskas. Then it's Jared Bayless. And there's Embiid. And it's Luwawu in at the 2. Embiid the screen. Off the pick. And it's Noel missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Out to Russell. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Nerlens Noel, and Rodriguez is subbed in for Jared Bayless. There's the pass to Simmons. 11 feet away, and it's Russell with the rebound.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And the shot goes in. Philadelphia trails by 10. Dishes it to Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. Up top, Rodriguez. From the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's the Bronx. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. It's tipped. Miller kicks to Russell. Now here's Iguodala. Not a lot of room. Outside, Russell. Lock at 6. On the wing, Williams. From deep, Iguodala. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 6 points from Iguodala.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Simmons with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Six on the shot clock. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Back to Iguodala. Over in the corner, Williams. Gortat with a screen on Embiid. Gortat inside. Shoots. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bronx.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Luwawu after marching Gortat's bucket. And that one's good. Simmons. Now Iguodala. 6 points for him. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the inside. Oh, trying for it. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia.
Robert Covington.
Shot clock at 5. Russell dishes to Miller. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Miller's got 7 points.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's the Bronx. Big stretch here going 10-2. Launches a 3. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Iguodala. That shot off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot goes down. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. .114 left to play in the first half. Bayless the pass to Noel. Okafor against Gortat. The fadeaway. And it's Okafor missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Here's Gortat. Okafor grabs the miss.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And Bayless kicks to Henderson. Bronx grabs the miss. Down low, tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Hollis Thompson.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Henderson. Here's Bayless. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
That one goes. Count it. Williams has got 9 points.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Here's Thompson, and an air ball on that one. Way off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Bronx on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this team.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Marvin Williams, what a contribution.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
Here's Rodriguez. Russell is out there with Mike Miller. Then there's Iguodala. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Gortat in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Here's Rodriguez. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Russell. Iguodala outside. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Covington kicks to Rodriguez. Embiid the screen. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
The shot's good. Williams has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Bronx.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Napier, he's checked in for Russell. Now here's Rodriguez. The dish now to Simmons. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
That's his first personal.
For Philadelphia, they have made two and missed two at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. The Bronx leading by 17. Iguodala up top. He's got 6. Williams for 3. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Back to Rodriguez. Picked by Okafor. Rodriguez outside. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Second chance shot, and it's Okafor getting it to go.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Napier. Iguodala, the pass to Williams. Shoots from the line. High post, Gortat. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Napier and the Bronx, another 3.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Philadelphia trails by 21. Rodriguez outside. Picked by Okafor. And here's Covington from the arc. The rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Williams. Napier kicks to Gortat. There's a screen by Gortat. Outside Williams. And it's Miller in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 10 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Rodriguez passes to Simmons. And it's off the back rim, no good.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Rodriguez. The 3. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the slam by Williams.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And Philadelphia calls time here. You look at Marvin Williams, what a contribution.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Bayless kicks to Stauskas. Back to Bayless. He dishes it to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. Bronx grabs the miss. Iguodala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now, here is Miller. 10 points for him. Williams gets the bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Iguodala with the steal. Napier dishes to Williams. Pass to Napier. Feeds it to Williams. They set the pick. Here's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the third. Henderson passes to Noel. And Thompson kicks to Bayless. Here's Henderson.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Henderson. Napier. The shot, no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Bronx on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now here's Iguodala. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Henderson. Noel is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Hollis Thompson. And it's Holmes in at the power forward. Just 3 to shoot.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Henderson. Passes to Luwawu. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Holmes kicks to Henderson. And the jam by Gerald Henderson.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's the Bronx. Napier dishes to Miller. Iguodala outside. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The feed to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Napier kicks to Williams. Misses the 3. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Grant, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Nick Stauskas comes in for Gerald Henderson. Here's Napier. He feeds it to Miller. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Fires from the line. Count it.
One-handed. He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Iguodala's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Stauskas kicks to Grant. Here's Luwawu. Thompson outside. And here is Grant. Clock at 4. Here's Luwawu. Off target from three-point range. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Iguodala wide open. Williams passes to Miller. And Gortat kicks to Napier. Iguodala dishes to Williams. Miller against Grant. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Stauskas. Back to Grant. Kicks it to Thompson. The pass to Stauskas. From beyond the arc. Miller grabs the miss. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Napier. He kicks it to Williams. Pass to Gortat. Thompson against Iguodala. Takes it from 10. The rebound by Luwawu. So it's Philadelphia now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala outside. The dish to Williams. And Gortat kicks to Williams. Takes the turnaround J. That one doesn't drop. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Grant the pass to Stauskas. On the wing, Thompson. Passes it to Luwawu. He dishes it to Stauskas. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Bronx making a switch here. Russell's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jared Bayless has checked in for Thompson. Russell dishes to Iguodala. Back to Russell. The kick out to Williams. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Here's Bayless. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Here's Russell. It's deflected. And now Philadelphia on the break. Grant leading the charge. Here's Holmes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 27 seconds left in the game. Now, here is Russell. Bayless covering. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Russell kicks to Iguodala. Here's Gortat. Bayless grabs the board. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.